Surprise! It's jam night to get here late at night. I know you know who they are. My guest tonight jamming with the very best. The first Filipino band ever to bag an MTV Music Award. That's one. Another band that I have tonight was one of the very first artists, Filipino artists, to be featured on MTV's Hot Seat. Then I also have a band tonight that has an album that's released Asia-wide. The title of the album, Aloha Milkyway. With, of course, the hit single, Julie Tearjerky. Actually, this one list of accolades belong to just one band, the hottest band in town. Still the best of the band to beat, jamming late at night with Eraserheads. Let's get to meet them all really deep down inside. Let's talk to Ellie, Raymond, Buddy, Marcus, and see who they really are in person, in the flesh, on the beanbags, on the floor. So pull up a chair, pull up the bed, come close to your TV set. Let's meet the Eraserheads. Yeah! It's a holiday. a new one. That's a new one. Woo. The album, of course, Aloha Milkyway. Welcome to my new show.
Yes.
You were Suki's of the old show, but now you're on the new show. I know you watch my show.
Hello?
Yeah, so your heart is beating, yes. You can also use this, buddy.
Yeah, I watched the first episode, I think.
Yes.
And I love the opening
You like that?
sequence.
It's something you could have directed yourself.
Yeah. Probably.
Which I know you want to be a screenwriter or a screenplay writer. You want to do all of these creative things. But this man here, not only is a songwriter and, of course, one of the members of probably the only existing band of its time, yes? You guys were the first ones here, and you're still in town. A lot of the bands that came out at the same time as you, they're no longer with us. We'll get to that in just a bit. Ellie, you wanted to be an actor one time, or did you want to be an actor?
Well, yes, when I was a kid, I love the movies.
And if you were to do a movie, let's say, nowadays, I mean, with the new actors and actors, who would you like to do a movie with? What kind of movie? Action, drama, bold?
Siguro comedy na may konting action. And konting music, siyempre.
Of course. Buddy, you can answer this, or you can answer for Buddy. How come nobody wants to sit next to Buddy on the airplane? What's up with that? I mean, I
don't know, I've never sat beside him.
I understand that this guy has poor taste when it comes to jokes and stories. He could be on a boat and he'll show the movie Titanic. He'll be on the airplane and he'll be talking about airplane crash stories.
Okay.
Why do you do that?
Well, there's one particular guy that I'm seated next to. That's Noel over there.
Okay.
The keyboard player.
See, there was a reason for you to be here.
Yeah.
To make the story credible. Okay.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. So it seemed like a nice joke at the time. And he was
Noel's observation.
Yeah, he was a little tired. So what better way to wake him up than with an airplane crash?
Takot ka ba mag-fly? Are you scared of flying?
No, not really, but when I'm seated next to Buddy,
When you're seated next to Buddy, you are afraid. That's the problem, you see?
Yeah.
This is the guy you don't want to sit next to. That's Buddy. He plays the bass and keyboard, of course, you know that. And he also co-writes a lot of the songs. All of you guys write all these songs together. Raymond, I'm very disappointed in you because, every time you've guessed with me, your color of your hair is like the Joker, then the Riddler, and then Batman, and then this Robin. One time it was all together. You look like this guy in all those sports events in the States with it says, John 3:16. Your hair is not any particular color today. Why? Are you in a different mood today?
I guess I had enough sleep last night.
Oh, it depends on the hours of sleep. Yeah. How about when you write a song? Does the color of your hair help you write a song a different way? Or
It's the color of the pick.
Color of the pick. Yeah. Please explain pick because people are watching in the late night.
Pick is a plectrum.
This pick is what makes you pick the right song and pick the right lyrics and pick the right color of your hair.
You have picked it right. Yeah.
Get your pick. Hold your thing. Okay, Marcus. Now in the group, you are the one who somehow always lost. Somehow, I don't know. I've never known this about you through the years that you've guessed it on all the shows I've hosted. Pag may show sa, let's say sa Cuneta, you'll call up and say, why aren't you guys at the Araneta, man? Ikaw pang galit. Why is it like that?
Si Karen eh. Si Karen Araneta, bago lang manager namin dati.
Kasalanan ng manager.
So akala niya sa
Sabi niya, may gig tayo sa dun sa amin.
Really? Okay, well, we got to fix it. Now, later in the show, we're going to discover why this band cannot keep their managers. They go through managers like they go through underwear. Every 7 months, they change it. I don't know what it is. Now, Ellie, why did they call you Commander Jesus? Now, that's a big role.
What?
Commander is big enough, but Jesus, hello, can you walk on water? Why?
I don't know. Do they call me that?
That's what they call you, I think, for two reasons. You are the leader. You are somewhat of a leader. You have leader characteristics about you. But not only that, but you have this spiritual thing about you also. Does it help you compose?
Spiritual.
Yeah, the spiritual thing, yes.
It does.
It does help me a lot. Yeah.
So, I'm not even going to choose a song here in the new on the new CD, but are there some songs here that have spiritual influences that we can actually learn something spiritual?
Yung Saturn Return, medyo spiritual yon because it talks about the return of investment,
Okay.
And that's very spiritual for me.
Pastor Ellie here on Late Nite.
Okay.
I want to talk about the album just a little bit here. I've learned through the years, you cannot just listen to one song once. Is that something that you do on purpose? You don't want them to hear a song and go, oh, it's about love. In the songs here, like I would compare this to the music of, let's say, Sting. You have to listen to Sting's music, right? And really...
Buddy is a big fan of Sting.
Are you a big fan of Sting?
Yeah.
No, we had Sting on the show, on my Mad show before, and he said, and a lot of people say that they use his music as literature could you say that your songs that you've composed through the years, not just this album, could be used later on in life as a form of literature? That there's something that you want to say other than love?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, everything naman any kind of literature, as long as it's written down, anybody can read it. So.
No, but I think my point is, there's nothing that's just for the sake of commercial in your music. Is that true, buddy? Am I more or less reading your music correctly?
I guess, because a lot of people read it that way, and they seem to get different interpretations of one particular song. So it means a lot of things to a lot of different people. So I guess in that way, it's a little bit like literature.
A little bit of everything in each song, which means that you don't. There's no throwaway song in Eraserheads album, which is one thing that people probably take for granted. I don't know. This is what I'm learning through the years that I've known you guys. Now, I said earlier in the show, I said of all the bands that have come out and have competed against Eraserheads, you guys are still standing. What do you think is the secret behind that? Why don't we wait for we'll go to commercial first? Play me a song and go to commercial. Let's find out what kept them where they are today. Still, number one, Late at Night. Eraserheads. Let's define woo. Aloha! Very controversial song, yes? That was a very controversial song during its time, and it's, of course, a lot of kids were singing it. You know, we were talking during the commercial break that before we talk about this, one of your songs actually became part of the, of UP's, what did you say? What were you talking about earlier? El Bimbo?
Yeah, it's part of the curriculum in the humanities department right now.
So we were talking before the commercial break about your songs being part of the literature, and now you've got El Bimbo. But this song here, Alapaap, now that's a
totally
song.
different story.
It's a completely different story. In fact, there's even it even got to the point where a senator who actually was against it, thought it was something that was pro-drugs. What are you really trying to say with the song? Now that you have the floor, say it.
Song about
It's a song about freedom, you know?
Okay.
Free thinking, that's all. And it's very ironic nga dahil the song is about freedom and, you know, they're trying to, you know, censor it.
So you're saying freedom could mean a number of things. Freedom could be your freedom of speech,
Could
freedom
mean
of
anything.
whatever.
like our freedom song.
I see.
There's a little politics
for
there.
I see. So that obviously somebody got a little bit too personal, I guess, huh?
Overzealous.
A little bit, yeah, I think so. But anyway, enough about that. We're talking about controversies. Now, most bands, if not all bands, have this image of being mayabang, mabaho. They go to a hotel room, they thrash the place. They have a room service bill that's like the price of a car.
Oh my God, now they know.
Oh, are you guys like that?
No, not like that.
No?
We're hardly like that. We're just normal guys who write these songs, who play in front of people. That's it.
So you're not that stereotype, you know, bad mouth and
I think
bad
that's the 70s, 80s excess thing in rock.
Well, it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, but for some particular reason, the songs that we hear through the years of Eraserheads is very 70s, very 80s, 60s even. The new stuff is very 60s. The little that I heard of the album so far is very 60s inspired. Now, that's why that image comes out. Also because you've gone through so many managers. What's up with that?
Buddy?
Why is it always Buddy's fault?
Matakot? Business guy.
Look at this. It's like the monkeys of the 70s. Everybody's pointing the finger at each other.
It's probably musical differences.
Really? So it's a musicality is the problem, not attitude.
It's probably us.
Well, at least you can admit it. I know that I don't know which of the managers that you've been through that actually said that your sound is good, but you're not that good looking. Remember being said that you're not
a record company said that.
Was it a record company?
A record industry guy.
Which of course we're not working with anymore.
He didn't want to work with us.
Ah, I bet he's biting his lower lip right now.
Well, we hope so.
We've also noticed that all your managers are women. Is that a prerequisite?
Because we can't take order from guys.
Oh, you'd rather take an order from a woman?
Yeah.
Now there's a revelation.
Yeah, we're more maternal
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, we miss our moms.
Really? Wait a minute, your whole image is being shattered on this show. You know that. I just said you're rock and rollers, who punk rockers, who thrash a hotel room, and you tell me you miss your mother?
Who would you want to wake you up in the morning?
True.
Yeah.
No, better yet, who do you want to tuck you in at night?
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
Mom, of course. It's funny when you hear your mom's voice on the phone, you feel like crying already.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
Check out the music.
Now, they say that, a lot of people say that, according to you guys anyway, the reason that Pinoy rock is dying is because of the violence of some of the fans. I mean, even they feel they have to assume a role. Has this happened to you? Has any kind of interaction with your audience ever bothered you?
It bothers us when someone gets hurt. I mean, everything's all right in the show, but wala lang masasaktan. That's what we mean. I mean, you can have fun, burn yourself, but don't burn the next guy. Parang ganun.
Burn? Why? Is it one of these things?
I don't know.
Even streamers.
So go that song. Da, 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 da. Diba?
The music scene.
Didn't someone throw a rock at you one time?
Not just once. Maraming beses na.
Why? They don't like you or
I don't know.
free facelift?
They probably can't contain themselves. They can't dance the way they feel. They can't move or sing the way they feel, so they find another way to express it. So it's like a release. It just so happens it's destructive. It's destructive. So
I have a feeling it's also because of that whole stereotype of like we were talking earlier. I think they feel they have to be that way. I don't think there's anything violent about it. Like somebody's Aerosmith and all of that. You kind of expect that kind of reaction. Now, after watching this episode of Late at Night, they're going to know that they miss their mommy. So I think your audience is going to take a whole different liking and a whole different attitude. The next time you watch Eraserheads in concert, you'll now know how to act. Act like them, as if your mom was watching. More of Eraserheads when we come back Late at Night. It's only one time. Everybody, come on. Everybody at home, they're all looking at their CDs going, where was that? Where was that? That's a song that's not yet been released. We had a little sneak preview here on the show Late at Night, so we're very... Tell us about this song. Why and when did you write this song?
It's called Huwag Matakot, and we wrote it for the new album, which might be released next year, March.
We're very flattered that you like coming out on shows here and on our shows, and you're always welcome here. So when the new album comes out, you will do it for us, right?
Yeah.
The whole album will be launched or whatever. You've got this show. It's your show now.
idea.
What did you learn today, folks? You learned that you cannot judge a book by its cover. And if you can judge a book by its cover, it probably wasn't written by the Eraserheads. All right. Tomorrow's going to be a great day because you stayed up late at night with the Eraserheads. God bless you, Philippines. See you tomorrow. Oh, Monday pala. See you Monday. with the music.